We navigate a world of seamless convenience, swiping cards and sending texts. But beneath the surface of these transactions operates a booming, invisible shadow economy. This hidden industry is built on cybercrime. A cybercrime is any illegal activity that explicitly uses the internet and computer networks as its primary weapon or target. The stereotype of a lone hacker guessing passwords in a basement is severely outdated. Today, cybercrime is a sprawling, highly organized web of fraud, identity theft, and massive financial exploitation. The stakes now reach the national level. Cyberterrorism routinely targets critical human infrastructure, like power grids, banks, and air traffic control networks. For bad actors, disabling a city through a keyboard is cheaper and highly effective compared to traditional physical attacks. To survive this ongoing digital conflict and protect our assets, we have to dissect the specific weapons these criminals deploy against us. The first category of cyber weapons relies on raw force. These are programs designed purely for technological sabotage and destruction. You likely know them as viruses and worms. A virus is malicious software that infects other programs, while a worm is a specific type of virus that self-replicates and rapidly spreads across entire networks without needing a host file. This diagram shows a normal server. Attackers can weaponize request volume through a DOS attack, overwhelming its capacity. In a DDoS, criminals hijack thousands of infected zombie computers. They flood the target simultaneously, crashing the system and locking out users. Brute force software can devastate infrastructure, but criminals have discovered that breaking a secure server is often much harder than breaking a human mind. This brings us to social engineering. Social engineering is the art of fooling people into voluntarily handing over their confidential information, like your banking details or mobile OTPs. The core philosophy here is simple efficiency. Tricking you into handing over your password is significantly easier and faster than writing complex code to hack into your account. The most common form of this manipulation is phishing. As you can see in this comparison, criminals create visually identical, fake copies of trusted websites. When users attempt to log in, they deliver their credentials directly to the attacker. Criminals also rely heavily on malicious emails. They use spoofing to fake a trusted sender's address, spamming to blast thousands of users with virus-laden links, and email bombing to harass a single target with a flood of threatening messages. Ultimately, a company can spend millions on advanced cybersecurity, but that shield is useless if an employee is manipulated into leaving the front door wide open. Beyond servers and passwords, cybercriminals heavily target the economy itself through software piracy. This is the unauthorized copying, reproduction, or distribution of digital products. Building professional software requires years of intense labor and massive financial investment. Piracy directly starves that development ecosystem of revenue. This digital theft frequently spills into the physical world through counterfeiting. Criminals manufacture fake physical CDs, complete with stolen box art and manuals, to sell as authentic goods at a steep discount. The counterfeit market is brazen, often targeting high-demand products like Microsoft operating systems. Unsuspecting buyers purchase these shrink-wrapped boxes believing they scored a legitimate deal. Piracy is frequently framed as a harmless life hack, but the math proves otherwise. It bankrupts smaller software companies, delays critical security updates, and directly causes widespread job losses across the tech sector. To counter this chaos, nations have established strict legal frameworks. Cyber law, such as India's Information Technology Act of 2000, was created specifically to regulate online conduct and penalize digital theft. To combat software piracy directly, the law relies on intellectual property, or IP. IP refers to creations of the mind, inventions, artistic works, designs, and software code. The purpose of intellectual property rights, or IPR, is to legally protect creators. By securing their financial interests, the law guarantees that inventors have a concrete incentive to keep building new things. IPR rests on several pillars. Patents grant exclusive rights to new technical inventions. Copyrights protect artistic, literary, and software works from unauthorized copying, and trademarks secure the unique logos and signs that distinguish a company's brand. There is also a highly specific protection called a geographical indication, or GI. A GI is a legal tag assigned to products whose distinct quality and reputation are directly tied to the specific region where they are made. For example, Bicaneri Bugia holds a GI tag. This means only producers in the Bicanere region who follow specific local methods can legally use that name to sell their snacks. Similarly, the famous sweet Agrapeta is protected under GI laws, preserving its regional heritage and preventing counterfeiters in other cities from selling cheap knockoffs under the same aim. The internet does not have to be a lawless frontier. By understanding the specific methods criminals use to target our networks, and by enforcing the laws designed to protect human creativity, we ensure the digital world remains a safe engine for progress.